Hey YouTube, right here. Oh shush. Sorry, dog's freaking out today. Don't even know why. But I wanted to go ahead and clarify something about a previous video that I made, because some people have been sending me comments, PMs, and all that. And it's about the forever alone, hopeless romantic thing. What my point was in that video wasn't so much that, that you need someone for validation. That isn't it. You should always be able to self-validate first before even looking for a relationship. If you cannot self-validate, you are going to fail in a relationship. That's you cannot specifically live for another person, because eventually that's going to end, and it's going to end very, very poorly, and you're going to find yourself suddenly afloat in space with nothing to grab a hold of. No way of propelling yourself forward, no way of moving back and retrying again. You're just dead in the water. So I'm not saying that you need to do that for self-validation purposes. What I am saying is that sometimes it's nice to have someone to travel that path once you're squarely on it. And as long as they know that you are not going to let them deter you from that path. If they wish to leave that path, it will be without you. That is how that goes. And don't sit there and let you provide all the forward thrust on it. They have to carry their own weight. That's what I'm saying. Now in MGTOW, there's the concept of the narwhal. Not all women are like that. Now, do you really think that a narwhal is going to sit there and demand that you carry them? No. But also at the same time, a narwhal is a unicorn, so good luck. Alright? The odds of you finding that, well, let's just say this. You got just as good of chances of actually finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. So, I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that. I'm not sitting there and saying that some people need another person for self-validation, because everyone can be and is an island. Sorry about that. Dog went into a barking fit. But like I was saying, someone can be and is an island. They need to be able to exist on their own before they can worry about supporting anything else. If you're aimlessly adrift, you're going to sink as soon as you try to take on anything else. So, with that being said, I still stand by what I said. Sorry about that again. We just went ahead and put up a new fence partition in our yard, and our neighbor was saying that it looked good and that we did a good job on it. But no, in all honesty, you have to be pretty much self-reliant, self-aware, and completely secure before you even think about something like that, which at that point you also have to take into consideration that you are risking that status at that point. So it comes down to a risk-reward assessment. Is it worth it for you? Now, the thing is men going their own way is men going their own way. That means not all the men going their own way are going in the same direction. And I've taken that to heart. So the thing is if someone finds someone and they take the proper precautions and they're smart about it and they're doing it for themselves, not for, societal reasons or anything like that, I fully support them in it. 100%. It's them doing what they want to do. If that's what makes them happy, then by all means, go for it. Just be smart about it. But I'm talking about when your personality conflicts with things that you have to do, making life a little bit more difficult. That's all I was commenting there. Because the thing is, I've been like that since I was little. And even my folks, neither one of them did the, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? The most they said was, we want grandkids. Fair enough. At that point, that's a biological prerogative of theirs that, typically gets pushed onto the lower end. And that's not a societal thing, that's a biologic thing. So, fair enough, right? But the thing is they never pushed me to get married. In fact, my mom said that if I didn't get married, that was fine. Yes, this was coming from a woman. She said, if you don't get married, that's fine. In fact, I don't suggest it. So, the fact is I was never raised with that mentality of you're less of a man if you don't get married. In fact, I was raised with the mentality you're more of a man if you refuse to do what society wants. So technically, I was raised MGTOW, if you really want to break it down. But I also made my stupid mistakes. So, there you go. Everyone makes their mistakes. But the thing is when you actually look at it, some men do want that companionship. And of course, you've got the, physical urges that come along with it. And that is completely natural. Remember, everyone in MGTOW takes stuff like, female nature and male nature into account. Well, guess what? As a guy, male nature makes me want to stick my dick into pussy. There you go. Just comes down to basic biology. Our brains are wired for it. So, sitting there and denying it doesn't help anyone. It hurts people. Now, that's the reason why I'm actually more excited about, sex bots than most people. Am I a person that could actually really afford it? Probably not right out the gate. But the possibilities of it and the solutions that it offers to a lot of societal problems actually are pretty unique. And I'll probably go ahead and make a video about that subject in and of its own. If you guys want, go ahead and let me know down in the comment bar if you want a video on that subject and my take on it. If even one person says, yeah, I'd like to see you make a video on it, I'll go ahead and do it. If you're not interested, then let me know. But just because one person says that they're not interested in it, doesn't counter out another person being interested. But anywho, I just wanted to go ahead, clarify that, and make it known that I wasn't sitting there and saying that a person needs someone else, nor should they rely on someone else for validation. There's no reason for it, no logical reason, no functional reason. At that point, it's strictly an emotional reason, and I'm sorry, you cannot do something based off of strictly emotion. You have to balance emotion with logic, because the thing is if you use one and not the other, you're going to end up in a bad way. So, have a good night, everyone. I'll talk to y'all later.